What's going on, guys? So we are back here at the Forest River Elkhart RV Dealer Show. I got my good friends Tyler and Jake from eTrailer here with me, and this is going to be part 3 of what do you think of these RVs from the guys that work at eTrailer and don't really have a lot of RVs except this guy when this guy doesn't have an RV, reviewing him from a scale of 1 to 10.
Appreciate you pointing that out one more time.
So this is just incentive for him to get an RV.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's go ahead and hop in a couple of them. Hang tight, I'll be right back. Okay, so here's a bit of a wild card one I threw in. Just while we were moving around, I saw this one and figured this would be a really good one to show them. So this is a Palomino. This is a truck camper with a raisable top roof to it. So this thing is a lot lower for aerodynamics, things like that, while you're driving down the road. Then when you get where you're going, you raise the top up 2 feet and you got extra headroom. Let's hop in this thing. First of all, what do you guys think from the outside? Could you see yourself with one of these?
Yeah, I think this is a great option for maybe not longer trips, but if you're big into hunting or fishing, this would be a great option if you still need to pull a boat or maybe a trailer with a quad on the back. This would be a perfect option just to stay in for the weekend.
I should have squeezed you guys in that really small one over there, but what do you think?
Yeah, I love the modern look. I think it's rare, and truck camper to really see that. This thing looks great from the outside. It looks like it's got everything you want already built into. Like he said, it's great for a weekend trip where you're not going to be out for a really long time, but I think it looks clean.
Yeah, let's hop inside. You might be surprised with how much room these have inside of them.
Oh, wow.
He's going to disappear in there. It's a mansion inside.
Oh my, whoa.
That's pretty rare. You have a private bathroom in a truck bed camper.
Well, so some of these actually have full wet baths, but because the roof of this collapses down, you couldn't put a full hard-sided wet bath in this. So very similar to like tent campers. It's kind of the same thing, that you're kind of limited because of the design of this roof that lifts up. Kind of like the what's that camper you guys have over there?
The taxi?
Yeah, kind of like the taxi.
The Mantis, yeah.
Yeah, the Mantis. Same thing. You're limited by the type of RV. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. I think it did a good job of space. I don't love having to walk over this guy on the couch, but I feel like, or on the bed, but I feel like I'm complaining about the little things.
I think this also gives the opportunity to go and see things. If you know if your truck has off-road capabilities, this will keep your total height down quite a bit.
Yeah, your center of gravity a little lower. You're right. Pretty cool.
I'm not sure how much it weighs, but it looks like it's all fiberglass, so it looks like it would be pretty light.
I'm guessing this one is probably, the number should be on the back, but it's probably around maybe 2,100 pounds dry. So it's going to be limiting a lot of pickup trucks. I really wouldn't throw this in a half-ton, but most of your 3/4 tons could handle this. Not a lot to walk around in, though.
Yeah.
But
No, not a ton for storage.
Get it all the way in.
Yeah, make sure you bring a couple of heaters in here. I don't know how well.
Yeah, it's got a furnace. Yeah, it's got a
How
furnace
well do you
on
think
it.
this would hold heat though? With the pop-up up.
For its size, probably better than you think. But if it's super cold outside, you are going to lose a lot of heat, and you're going to have a lot of cold air coming in from the soft side of this.
And something this compact up here, your body heat's going to do a lot too.
Yeah, because it's cold outside right now, but it actually feels kind of warm in here.
Yeah,
Like,
if you keep your body heat close to you, it would be fine.
Yep. What's your score on this one?
This thing's cool. I've actually never been inside of a truck camper like this before.
No slides, by the way.
No slides.
They have some of these now with 3 slide outs. Yeah, one off the back and one off each side. They feel huge inside. But yeah, this one has no slide outs.
Yeah, so I'm gonna give it a 9 based off the what they've done with the space in here, and just for me being rare seeing one.
I would say probably an 8 because I'm a glamper. I like size when I go places. I like more space, even if I'm not in it. I like space to store stuff. So I feel like I'd lose a lot in the truck bed with this, but regain it with this. But you wouldn't want to pack this too tight.
Yeah.
So I would go with an 8 on this one.
For people that live where I live, near the coast, this would be like the best thing ever for them, because they could just put this on, go fishing on the weekend, take it out to the beach and just park on the beach and do their thing, and then take it and go home, and then maybe they have a bigger camper at home that they go out for longer trips.
Yeah,
so,
and storage in a garage, you'd be able to store this a lot easier than a lot of campers.
Absolutely.
Because you could back your truck underneath it. on a regular basis, and then, you know, take it off when you need to.
Yep. No, you're right.
Yeah, I was gonna say even going surfing, something like that. You got the shower outside, clean up before you come in. This would be perfect. Park right next to the beach.
See, I need to find a camper that ranks a 1 by you guys. I don't know how I'm going to do that, but
might be
you guys
too
are
nice.
finding the good in everything. So let me
one's
see what I
too
can find. Okay, so we are here at the Pause booth. This is, oh, I'm not even going to mention it. This is probably the worst unit they have it. No, I'm kidding. All right, so totally different than anything else you've seen. Like entirely different on an entirely different level. But I want to get your opinion. This is that super off-road, you know, overlander type RV. And we'll walk around the outside because it's hard to get this thing empty. There's always people walking through it. So let's just check it out from the outside, and you can peer in a little bit time to time.
Yeah. I would say my first take from this is Paul's done a great job knowing exactly who their consumer is. I mean, every little detail they put into this, from the boot rack to the firewood holder up here, all of these little pieces are designed for that person that's looking for that overlanding experience.
Yeah, this is what every camper would like to have on their RV, built into one for the outside. We haven't been on the inside yet, but the outside is, there's little to nothing touching the ground. So that means everything is coming out of or suspended by the camper itself, which I'm the one that is always setting everything up, pulling out tables, pulling out grills, coolers. You know, if you can slide one drawer out and have it all, I'm all about it.
So here's a question for you. If you hit the sidewall of that RV with a sledgehammer, what do you think would happen?
There'd be a huge dent.
Or a hole?
Yeah.
Check this out. That's the sidewall of this RV. Every wall of the RV is constructed out of this. They've been hitting it all day long with the sledgehammer. 100% composite. There's no wood at all.
Yeah, look at
There's
this.
no damage.
Look at this. Yeah, there's not even a scratch.
That's crazy, isn't it? Now, the inside of this is all aluminum cabinets. Everything's aluminum. So there's no wood in this unit at all. All composite.
I like that. Means it's going to age well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's walk around to the back of it. Okay, so here's the back end of it. There's a lot of people, like I said, moving around it. So on the Black Series that I had for 3 months, you could remove the tire assembly to get to whatever you wanted to get to in the back, but you had to remove the tire assembly, which these tires aren't small. So check this out. Look at the storage they've given you in the back here.
That's really cool. Both tires swing out
Yep.
both ways. Incorporated a table into the one.
That's what you can tell. Every single piece, there's a little bit of space. They're not going to waste it.
Yep. But look up inside there real quick. Look what they've done.
Oh. Very nice. It's got plenty of storage back there. And included a staircase. You know, they didn't just leave you hanging to get your own ladder or try to hop up in there.
Yep.
It's very nice.
I think we could probably hop into this one behind us. I think it's empty now. Okay, that one's full of people, so we're going to go ahead and hop in this one. It's kind of an example.
Wow.
Rugged on the outside, a little luxurious in the inside.
I was not expecting the bed to be this big.
Yeah, this is nice.
So do you think the taxa owner at etrailer would prefer this over that?
Kristen, I think this is it. Yeah, I think she would.
Look at this mirror.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Not too bad. I'm a little bit shorter, but it's not too bad. This is nice. I mean,
So-
it looks clean. I love the tile on the walls too.
So the wall is actually a 3D printed wall.
It's not actually tile.
Yeah.
That's great.
Wow. It's beautiful too.
Yeah.
All aluminum cabinetry.
I like that.
And it's all soft closing.
You know, it's important to me, dude. Yeah, this is crazy. It's beautiful in here too. I was honestly expecting looking the outside a little bit more rugged in here. Yeah, this is nice.
It's pretty insane, isn't it?
Yeah, this is cool. This looks like maybe an accessory. You may be able to purchase more hooks.
Yeah, so what they did here is they actually used that to cover some wires that you can't fish through these walls.
Oh.
So they also made it so it was multi-purpose and you can use it for carrying extra stuff.
Look at this huge vent.
Has a screen and it actually connects with that one.
Oh,
So you can slide it one way. And there's actually astrofoil on the other side of this so it reflects the light off.
Very nice.
All right, so what do you guys think?
This is at least a 10.
At least a 10.
If I were allowed
On a scale
to
of 1 to 10, this is at least a 10.
I would, if I was allowed to go over, I would go over.
Yeah, I think it's unfair. I'm in the same boat. This is fun. It's beautiful. It makes sense. It's practical. It's made for the right consumer. Like, they know exactly what they're making this for. Yeah, I'd give it 11.
Yep.
This is almost on a different level, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's kind of crazy.
This is a spaceship.
Yeah, this is super cool. Yeah, I think we're going to see a couple of these parked in the back of eTrailer parking lot pretty soon, I'm guessing. If they bring it to market. It's supposed to come to market relatively soon, but this is all prototype stuff.
Really?
So it's really cool. I got one more I want to show you guys because it's not actually an RV. Okay, so this one's going to be pretty special because it's not technically an RV. This is a Sprinter van. It's the SRT, Mercedes chassis. This is what I consider to be a people mover. This is like you have a lot of people that need to go to an event, need to go somewhere, maybe a large family. Maybe you're an Escalade shopper or a Navigator shopper and you want something a little bit bigger, a little bit more cushy whenever you're traveling. Here's what you'd get. Let's take a look inside of it.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Is that CAT scan? Yes, it is. I'm not going to say anything about the ceiling height.
Yeah, because
it's a van.
Going into it.
Yeah, I see what you're saying now.
Could you have seen yourself driving over to Elkhart, Indiana in this?
Shh. Tyler, we're trading it in.
We're trading in the Fiat.
Wasn't doing it. Yeah, the Fiat we took. Yeah, I mean, this is nice. This is what you get. It's what you're looking for if you got a large group, like you're saying. Nice little spot to hang out. Not a lot of room for physically hanging out, but yeah, like you're saying, getting from point A to point B in luxury. This is probably what you need.
Does this fold down into a bed?
It does. Absolutely does. It electronically folds down into a bed from the touchscreen control.
So in a pinch, you could use it as a very luxurious camper.
Yep, there's no shower though. So one thing to keep in mind with it. And they may have a different floor plan. This is a prototype. So they may have one eventually that has a wet bath back there. But the goal of this is, you know, the way I was talking to them was the family wants to pack up. We just don't want to bring the RV. Maybe we're going to a resort, a ski resort, you know, up in Montana, or we're going somewhere like that. And we just want to get there in luxury and enjoy the trip and all the stops on the way there. This is like...
This is about as good as it gets.
Yeah, this is pretty dang amazing, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I love it.
Looks nice. Makes sense.
Microwave, refrigerator. You can make sandwiches. For some reason, when you're RVing, a sandwich is the thing everyone dreams to make on the road. Yep, you got your sink, so you got holding tanks on it, a lot of storage. They really were going for the aircraft idea here. And even next to you on the side pocket here, it's got a very aircraft-like fold-out table.
I was going to say, I couldn't put my finger on it, but I think you nailed it with that private jet feel to the seats, too. Even almost the shape, too, a little bit, where you're looking out the windows.
All real walnut wood, so none of this is like laminate board or press board. All right, so what do you guys think? What's your score on this bad boy?
I mean, for vans, it's a 10. If we're not talking about camping with it, but for transport, I've never ridden in anything this nice.
What, eTrailer doesn't provide you this type of transportation to and from work every day?
Our Fiat that got us here was just fine.
It was just fine. Great fuel economy.
Yeah, great fuel economy. It is really nice. It is beautiful. It is really nice. I'm going to give it a 7. I don't think this would be for me. I think it's too nice for Tyler.
These guys are about to fight. Wait, did you rank this low?
I did.
Out of spite?
A little bit. Like, it's so nice and it is beautiful, but I just can't put the practicality together for how nice it is.
Oh, so that was the spite rating.
Yeah, spite rating.
That was like a pity ranking. Yeah, that's interesting. Very cool. This is so nice. It's a 7.
Yep.
It's not. It went past 10.
The practicality is comfort.
Yeah.
I mean, there should be no complaints behind that driver's seat if you're riding in this van.
Yeah.
That's true. If you're driving, you're going to have plenty of happy people back here.
The only challenge I would see is if you have like 6 tall people who are riding in here, because you got 3. Well, actually, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just say 7, because once you get somebody having to sit here, their legroom is quickly diminished.
Yeah, I agree.
But that's really it. But if you have some small kids, then that's a really good spot. Now, what would be really cool about this floor plan is if they did it just like an aircraft, and maybe they put more of these captain's chairs in a row going back on this side.
Yeah.
So maybe 2 more captain's chairs. Then you could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You'd have a 7-passenger van, and it would all be first class seating.
Yeah.
With power seats, by the way.
Yeah, they do sacrifice
Oh, wow.
that, but
Yeah. It's going to be hard getting him out of this thing.
yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
He's like, it's been a long drive. Time for a nap.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, and it's reclining, by the way, too. This is first class. I mean, this is like aircraft. Yeah, so he's lowering his ranking even more now. It's like a 4.
Yeah, this is at least a 2. Look how nice it is.
Very cool.
Yeah, this is cool.
I like it.
All right, well, this was going to be the last one. We saw a lot of different RVs. Out of everything we saw so far, can you remember a favorite?
I mean, I think it was the pause.
The Pause?
Yeah,
the off-road one?
It was cool. It was really
Yeah.
unique.
Okay, what about luxurious favorite? I guess
I think we started off number 1.
number 1, yeah.
that
So
was
we
pretty
went,
cool.
we kind of went all the way around the gamut. We went to some that were very bare minimum, super low cost, great for people who are just getting into it. Then we jumped all the way up to some that are super high end, and then some that are just utilitarian focused. And even them, they still offered you a lot of luxury, which was nice. And then this thing, which Tyler hates the more and more he stands in it.
It's so beautiful. I hate it.
Anyways, guys, I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for coming up. We got a lot more content coming out, but I thought this would be a fun video to wrap up here at the Forest River event. We'll be all over this place, so this is going to be a fun next day. It's just one more day we have out here, so hopefully we'll be able to do some really good stuff together. Anyways, guys, if you haven't had a chance, please take a moment, subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up, and I'm going to try to pry Jake out of that seat. I'll talk to you again soon.